This is, believe it or not, is a light bulb duster. What this does is it actually screws onto a pole that I have. I believe it's in the closet in my living room, where you extend it out, and what happens is, let's see, okay, let's say you take a light bulb out, but you want to kind of dust all the cobwebs and whatnot out of the light fixture and around and all that. But let's say the light fixture is like way up high, you know, that's what this is actually for. And it's got a bunch of inbred cousins. You know, this goes on that pole too, and what this does is it'll go around the light bulb. Actually, it's for this kind of light right there, and it just, you turn it out. You know, it's got this one. This one has got a little rubber tip on it, and what this does, this is actually for older light bulbs, because, you know, these don't actually break. These, what they do is, let's say you broke a light bulb, you shove this inside that glass light bulb and then turn. That's what this is for. But like I said, we don't have regular light bulbs anymore, so that's kind of an obsolete thing. And then there's this one, it's a smaller version of that. It's for light bulbs this size. Yeah, it just got these little rubber deals here, and it just spins right there. So, yeah. You see all my light switches. Okay, my electrical meter. Oh shit, I'm losing the cap. There should be a black one in there somewhere. There's my power tester, yada yada, you know that. Okay, so that goes in there. Okay, this in there, this in there. I like to keep everything nice and separated, so that way I can, you know exactly where to go or whatnot to get it. Okay, then this. The electric happen. Okay. Wow, warm. And this bucket here is a base to my sprinkler, in case I break one. I've got a whole bunch of these somewhere. I swear. This is another garden hose adapter with another adapter attached. Quick connects. Okay, these are little rubbers for inside here. Got some more. Now see, this is what I was telling you about. I've already broken one of these bases, like you see right here. Actually, I could just throw that away. I really don't need it. Save the rubber though. I always can use that rubber. Speaking of, I can put the rubber in the sprinkler. There. And this goes up there with that. Okay. Yeah, this, I forget what I bought. But when I bought an item, this actually was a free gift. This hose. Yeah, trust me. It is definitely something. I used it once just to see what, you know. It's one of those expandables kind of hoses, those really weird. You see right here, it's, yeah. I use it, I have it kind of stored away kind of as like a backup in case one of my hoses springs a leak and I don't have enough time or energy or want to actually like fix it. Then I just break this one out. Like I said, I used it once. It worked. I'm not complaining. It did its job. But I like a real heavy duty hose. So yeah, it is what it is. I wonder. There we go. So I got that, and so the garden. I wonder if I can. Oh, that damn. There we go. Awesome beaner sauce, yo. Beans. So, okay. Cool. Okay, I got my air chuck there. I've got all my air tools actually in the shed. One of these days. Yeah. But, well, and here's the thing, folks. I've been thinking about building another one of these over here, not for a workbench, but as shelving. Kind of have like a shelf over here. But I've been trying to figure out if I do that, what do I do with my shovels and all the stuff hanging up here? Because I'm actually running out of space. I need more shelving. And right now, I think this area is dead space. that I could be using for storage. I've got a bunch of like tote boxes full, I mean just plumb full of stuff, and I'm running out of space in my house, in my shed. So I'm really thinking about building another one of these, but over here. Now it won't be like as deep as this. I built this deep as a workbench, so I can actually, pull my mowers up here and whatnot, and actually do the work on here. Whereas over here, all I'll do is just stack boxes and stuff on it. But I'm trying to figure out what to do with my, all the stuff hanging here. And the only option I have is possibly do this with all of them. But instead of going this way, go this way. Kind of like, let me move this out of the way. Okay, imagine this be like a hook up there that I'd go something like this and just kind of lean it up against the roof, so to speak, That's what I was kind of thinking, or I don't know. Might get just a couple strips of rope and just go back and forth, loosely, so I can put the stuff in there. That's also an option. I don't know. I'm still kind of thinking about it. I'm drawing up some stuff to see what my best option is. If so, that means with these handles, you see, if they're folded down, all the handles, the highest one is this one, because I really can't fold this handle down without unbolting it completely. Yeah, and I've got the plywood here. All I got to do is buy the 4-foot 2x4s, which I would probably cut down to, I'd say, just about 2 foot-ish, maybe 30 inches. It'll still give me enough space between here. I don't know. And on top of it, how much space, shelving space, would this give me? I mean, is it going to be worth it, or am I only going to get like 1, 2, 3? I think I'm only going to get. Let's see. I think I'm only going to get 4 of these boxes in there. Yeah, don't want to break these lights here. I can still use them in the fixture that I have still running. See, I can go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, see, I'm only going to get about 4-ish, maybe 4.5 if I get a smaller version of this. And on top of that, it's not like I'd be able to stack them up. I might get smaller ones, stacked up on them. But the highest I can go would be, well, probably about 3 foot. Well, the shortest I can go, I mean, is what I should say. Yeah, so 3 foot would give me a few inches of leeway. So, and then, wow, 2 foot is right here. 3 foot's right here. Yeah, see, there's not enough space at 3 foot to be able to traverse, so I'd have to go with 2 foot. Okay, so at 2 foot, oh yeah, that's enough space right there. Okay, so that's at that size of tote box though. The ones I actually have in my home and in here are these ones here, which are a lot bigger. Yeah, they're about 28 inches, so let's say 30 inches. I'd need about 30 inches. Okay, so this is 3 inches long. Well, it'd be tight, but I think I could do 30 inches. Like I said, it'd be tight. Let's see here. If I can, I want to see. Okay, this is 30 inches right here, so that means I'd have just about 23 inches of space. Okay, so yeah, so I'd have just about 2 foot between the two, so that wouldn't work. Of course, folks, all these metal brackets, I've got a whole slew more of those inside. I've got a whole box. Matter of fact, I just around the corner. I could just get more 4-foot 2x4s. I could actually just build a smaller version of this, just for the boxes, I guess. And that way I wouldn't be so cramped in here. I mean, well, you imagine that, see, this is 6 foot, these 2x4s here. So imagine it dropped down, basically this, dropped down to 4 foot, which, okay. Okay, so it's right here. Okay, so with that, another 4 foot on top of that. Where's the 8 foot mark? Oh, there it is. So it would be right here is 8 foot, because it's 4 foot and 4 foot. So yeah, I think I could do that instead, and it wouldn't need any real structure value. All it have to be is just to cover up the deal. I would just all the boxes. It doesn't have to be anything really special. Doesn't I mean, this is not what I would do with that if I were to build another one of these. And what I would do is I'd probably put it on this side here. Yeah, I think that's what I'd try to do. Yeah. And see, this is actually 8 foot long. So I think I can do 1, 2 to get the length, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I'd need 14 4 foot 2x4s. Yeah. Actually, no, I'd need something for the foundation so it can actually sit down on the ground. So I'd need, let's say 20. So 14 plus would be 4 for foundation. Yeah, I'd need 20-ish. Let's see. Well, I've got 2x4s here. I could probably cut down, save some money. But I don't know, folks. That's where I'm at. So, you know, take it like you will, and like, subscribe if you want, and see you in the next vid. Thanks for watching.